Hi everyone, my name is Alison Adedayo,
My name is Bola Iwadilaja.
and we are here to give our thesis presentation. The topic of our thesis is Internal Information Security Threats, Human Factor and Countermeasures in Small and Medium Enterprise. Our case company is Delta Greek, which is based in Sandton, South Africa. Next, we have the contents of our thesis. First, we have the introduction, under which we have the motivation, the objective, and the background of the study. Next, we have the research methodology, under which we have the data collection, which comprises of interview and the questionnaire. Next, we have the profile countermeasures to the case company, and finally, we have the conclusion.
Motivation. The motivation for this thesis work was born out of our personal experience on information security within small and medium enterprise. Next is the research objective, which are 1. To investigate current security practice, how employee behavior affects internal security. Thirdly, to determine security practice that will improve internal security in the case company. The case company. The case company Data Greek, Sounding, South Africa, has over 50 employees, with 15 of them within the IT. Basically, the Data Greek is a consulting and solution advisory company that provides consulting service in the form of application vulnerability assessment, application penetration testing, and cyber security audit. They also specialize on open source software, compositional analysis. Finally, they manage security risks on Tier 1 applications like SAP and Oracle.
The background of our thesis. Information technology has brought great succor to many organizations as they have sought the use of machines to simplify works manually done by humans to serve their customers better and bolster their missions, their objectives, and their goals, which has made information technology pivotal to the way businesses are being managed today. But with these technological advancements, information security has become a major source of worry for many organizations, including the SMEs, as their information security is being threatened. Many organizations in the past have focused more on external threats to their organization, leaving them exposed to attacks from the inside. A research conducted by Cybersecurity Intelligence Index and IBM in 2016 discovered that about 60% of all attacks were launched by insiders. Also, a research conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers in 2014 in the United States found out that about one third of the respondents, which amounted to 32% of them, reported that insider crimes instigated by insiders were more costly and damaging than attacks from external adversaries. Yet less than half of them, which constitute about 49% of them, claimed to have implemented a plan to deal with internal threats. By and large, many big companies, due to their financial might, have been able to spend billions in trying to protect their information assets from unauthorized persons. But reverse has been the case for many SME companies, as many of them do not have the financial power to get top-notch security equipment to protect their information assets, while others have channeled their priorities to other sectors of their companies, leaving them vulnerable to attacks on their information assets.
Research question and methodology. 4 research questions was used in this research to help achieve the objective of this research work, which include how security practice affect employee behavior, the kind of employee training and awareness being used, how ICT solutions can help in implementing security measures, and also security management practice that could be developed to help improve internal security in the case company. Since the purpose of this research is to identify internal information security threats (SME), phase and profile countermeasure to help minimize or stop the threat, the qualitative research methodology was used for this research. Furthermore, the qualitative research methods give a good insight to research that are intended to help improve current practice rather than simplify access, the value of a product or program being evaluated.
A Skype interview was conducted with the head of the IT department, who is also the thesis commissioner for this research work, and also an email interview was conducted with a member of staff of the case company. Additionally, a questionnaire was designed and sent to the case company to collect employee opinion about information security within the case company. We adopted this style because it is more efficient way to reach a larger amount of people in a short time. The questionnaire was written in English and it utilized a multiple choice option style with the yes, no, and not sure options. Next is the analysis of the questionnaire conducted. Percentage distribution 1 and 2 here gives the analysis of employee perspective on current security practices and also management security practices. Distribution table 1 focuses on employee perspective and current security practices. 57% of the respondents confirm that Delta Group do not have a written IT security plan, and 42% of the respondents confirm that not all staffs receive education about IT security, and also 57% of the respondents confirm that Delta Greek do not have a regularly updated security manual. Distribution table 2, which focuses on the current security practices, confirm that 71% of respondents confirm that they are not sure that all employees whose contract is being terminated return all sensitive data to the case company. 42% of the respondents confirm that there are no clear rules for protecting and handling data, and 57% of the respondents confirm that they are not sure if third parties or partners know how to handle classified data.
Distribution 3 focus on employee training and awareness. All the employees confirm that systems are updated regularly. 85% of the correspondents confirm employees knew how to use company network in secure ways, and 85 of respondents were not sure the consequence of using legal software.
Distribution 4 focuses on IT policy and asset identification. 57% of the respondents confirm that Delta Greek do not have a risk analysis plan. All respondents knew they should report any security breach to the team leader, and 87% of respondents confirmed that employees could recognize important assets. And finally, 71% of the respondents confirmed that the case company has a written procedure for dealing with security issues. The results of the interviews conducted and questionnaire administered help us to understand more on the case company, their perception on how information security of the organization is being managed. Thereafter, the following attributes were identified within the case company. We found out that employees lacked adequate knowledge of the current security practices. Majority of the employees do not have adequate information security awareness. Employees whose contract has been terminated are not properly and safely exited from the company, and no non-disclosure policy in place in the case company. Rather, they act on employee psychological tests to determine their loyalty.
Provide countermeasures. After the analysis of the questionnaire and interview conducted, we came about the following as countermeasures to help the case company mitigate against internal threats.
1. The creation of policies. Policies are the foundation of any organization, and without an established policy and standard, there will be no proper guideline to the management of the company. Therefore, it was important for Delta Greek to have a written policy in place to help them get a proper definition of their day-to-day activities and also secure their information assets. Secondly, the use of non-disclosure agreements. Delta Greek currently does not have an employment non-disclosure agreement, nor does it have a non-disclosure agreement in place at the time of this research work. And their current employees have been employed based on competence, self-recognition, and culture breed, according to the thesis commissioner, which is not safe enough in this respect. Therefore, it was important for the case company to have a non-disclosure policy in place to help them mitigate against internal threats. Employee exit plan and non-disclosure contingency plan. A non-disclosure contingency plan is important in any organization, and in the case of Delta Greek, it is essential for them to have in place a contingency plan in the event of a violation of a non-disclosure agreement. The plan can cover as much as possible the operation of the company, so they are well prepared if a disclosure situation occurs. Next is access control. At the time of this research, Delta Greek has various kinds of access control which it utilizes Therefore, this research work only focuses on the gray areas of their access control systems. For example, upgrading of keycard systems to biometric or adding keypad to ensure that only authorized persons can get access to restricted areas in the organization. Therefore, it is important for Delta Group to improve on their physical and administrative control. Next countermeasure is training and awareness for employees and also the management team. Training, training of staff is important in ensuring that they understand the security risk and they adopt it as well and also accept a safe security practice, which also includes the management team as well, because they also need to have this training for them to keep the information asset of the organization safe. Next is auditing. In respect to the trust-based system in which Delta Greek recruits its employees, it is important for them to deploy a monitoring software into their system to enable them record employee activities, for them to be able to confirm that all employees are working according to the right policies to safeguard information assets of the organization. Next is the use of filters. The use of URL filters is important for the case company as it allows them control the access of employees to internet websites that are not legal or that could harm the organization by installing malicious softwares on the organization system. So the use of URL filter is important for the case company to help them control their employees from accessing illegal or malicious websites from the company network.
In conclusion, even though it was discovered that the thesis commissioner, who is also the head of IT department, is knowledgeable about the risks of internal information security threats, many of the employees were not as knowledgeable due to the lack of adequate awareness and training, and also financial will of the company board was lacked in order to buy top-notch security equipment for the company. Additionally, Internal threat is a major problem many SME faces and a difficult one to deal with, but with the necessary laid layered defined defense strategy in place consists of security and confidentiality policy, training and awareness program, and technical control. The threats can be mitigated.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.